First,
Andrea Travnicek, the director of the new Department of Water Resources, joins us now. Andrea, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me today.
Now, Andrea, you have extensive background in natural resources and a broad experience in leadership positions on the federal, state, even international levels. You have your roots in Minot. Tell me, how did you get to where we are today as the director of the new Department of Water Resources?
For the last year, I've been serving as the director of the North Dakota Parks and Recreation Department. And prior to that, as you kind of discussed, that was working at the Department of the Interior in Washington, D.C. with various different leadership positions, including overseeing the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation. I've also worked for the Army Corps of Engineers. And then while working for Governors Hoeven and Dalrymple, spent a lot of time as a senior policy advisor working on water issues across the state. So I think with that broad background of water issues, looking at anything from water supply issues, flood protection, Devil's Lake. So I think that's where the governor appointed me to take over this new important role.
On August 1st, the State Water Commission officially became the Department of Water Resources as a result of a House bill last session. How did things evolve to create this new department, and what are the main priorities?
Right. Yeah. From my understanding, House Bill 1353 created the new Department of Water Resources. Previously, the department had been the State Water Commission, which housed the Office of the State Engineer, and then works with the State Water Commissioners. So this was an opportunity to just have that overarching umbrella of one Department of Water Resources that houses the engineer, but now is led by a director. So that's how that House bill kind of set things up. So you've got a director as well as a state engineer still working with the commissioners, but it's all underneath that Department of Water Resources. So as we're looking at priorities in the upcoming year, still really focusing on how do we make sure that people have access to water. So looking for those opportunities for that cost effectiveness, efficiency, also working still with those flood protection projects. We still have the same programs that we've had with the State Water Commission. Department of Water Resources will continue to do that, from your water appropriations to your regulatory functions to your education, outreach programs, atmospheric resources, permitting capabilities. So we still have all those programs in place. So as we're looking to those priorities, continue to make sure that we're building this great infrastructure, water infrastructure across the state, really taking advantage of the Water Resources Trust Fund that we've got and putting those dollars to work.
Yeah, you're working with commissioners, you're working with stakeholders in different parts of the state, representing like different basins, right? So you've got someone representing the Red River Basin, you've got someone representing the Little Missouri, et cetera. Tell me, how does this change things? How does it make it more dynamic, and how does it make sure that we're making the best use of our water resources?
Yeah, I think this actually makes things a little bit more efficient. So you've got a point person, a director that's going to be continuing to interact with all those commissioners. Water, as we discussed, touches everything. So from your landowners to your agriculture producers to your business entities, all these different water resource districts are trying to figure out the best way to manage these resources. And we really want to be working with all those different entities to help them to do that in a long, sustainable manner. So we really want to be looking for that resiliency into the future and taking advantage of those resource dollars, helping communities build the best infrastructure they can to help the citizens of North Dakota. And then really looking at it from that economic development standpoint, recruiting industries and businesses that want to be here in North Dakota as well.
All right. Director of North Dakota's new Department of Water Resources, Andrea Travnicek, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks.